Welcome, miners and crafters, to this tutorial where I'm going to be showing you a creaking or resin farm that I've been working on in the Minecraft beta of the winter drop. Now first I should warn you that this beta does have some performance issues I have noted. I don't know if it's general or if it's tied to the new blocks or the new mob, the creaking, or if it's just the resin blocks, but it definitely has some issues that need to be worked out before this is a good version. Nevertheless, this is a good farm that I'm going to show you how to build right now. Now the good news is this farm is for the most part fully tileable, apart from the ends, which you do have to do something slightly different on them, which I will show you in a second. But if you have the trident killers exactly like I have them here, with carpets and with ample space for them to breathe, then they're not gonna get crowded like they do in the smaller trident killers. If they get all crowded, they will not release the particles that they need to generate the clumps. So this is much better, and as you can see here, the particles are flying just fine, and the pistons are breaking the clumps off almost as soon as they generate. Now of course you can have the intervals at longer. You can have the pistons fire off at longer intervals, but of course that doesn't really matter much. I've noticed the rates don't change that much. I have, of course, placed a lot more of the surface area for them to grow on if you do choose so, but you don't really need to. You can also make it a bit smaller, but this is just the size that I've decided to build it. It is very efficient. As you can see, the rates here are really fast. Now of course this clip here is sped up, but it's about a 2.5 minute session and I got about 9 stacks, which is really nice. Now this, you can pause the video right here and go ahead and build each individual slice to this image. You're going to want to place the creaking hearts at the very last minute because you don't want creakings attacking you while you're trying to build this. Now make sure you have those carpets. You can't really see them from here because there's orange on orange, but make so those carpets there in the trident killers. Now this is the clock that I have built to accommodate for the pistons that are breaking the clumps. You can go ahead and pause right here to build it as is. These hoppers have to have some kind of item in it, but you don't really have to have a set interval. Like I said, it doesn't really affect it much. I have daylight sensors that are controlling the whole thing, and this tower right here is not necessary. I built it just because if you want to avoid building the hopper clock to begin with, you could just connect everything to the trident killer clock, which will fire off really fast. It won't affect the rates, but then it'll make everything noisier, so I just decided to build an extra clock in the back. Pause right here, of course, too, if you want to look at how the redstone is connected in the back. So it's pretty easy. I don't think you really need a block by block tutorial. This is pretty intuitive. And then I just extended it a bit more because the redstone couldn't reach all the way back, but you can build a redstone tower there if you want to extend it. Now this clip here is just to show you that you really need to spawn proof everything with glass, not just with light, because they will spawn in the light, and any surface that they find, the creaking will spawn. So make sure you cover every possible thing in glass, and that's gonna pretty much do it. Quick tutorial for you guys, but there you go. So don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to hit that bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.